long time ago. And, you know, again, just like Abid said, I think, you know, it's like a process in life. Sometimes you're able to dedicate yourself more, sometimes, you know, less work, study, you move countries, you know, you get married, you get injured, or you're too busy. But, you know, it's not the end that it matters, you know, it's the whole process. I think, you know, it's like the black belt, I mean, it's just a belt, you know, but I think jiu-jitsu is something that, you know, it's such a hard sport in a way that the process for you to learn, you know, it's not an easy sport that, you know, you're gonna be a master in 2 years. You're gonna be really good in 3 years. I mean, if you're really young, you know, you start training at 14, 16, I mean, your body, you respond quicker than, you know, if you start at 35 years old, you know, 30 years old. If you're younger, you know, you learn faster, you know, you're able to the process is much faster because your body, gives more. I mean, if you're older, if you got a job, if you got a family, I mean, how much can you dedicate? Can you train 3 times a day? You know, when I was 16, I was training 3 times a day. You know, now I'm almost 35. If I train 3 times a day, you know, I'll be in pieces in the corner. I'm joking, but you know, I'm an athlete. I can do that full time. But you know, who else can be a full-time athlete? It's maybe 0.1% of people that trains in London, maybe less than that. You know, I think the academy, most of the students, you know, if you look around, jiu-jitsu is your hobby. You know, it's not something that you do it because you're an athlete. I want to be a world champion. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of people here that wants to chase that. You know, wants to be an athlete, wants to compete. We have a lot of students who compete. But, you know, in reality,
I'm going to call a chubby guy here to get the belt. That's what you're trying to say. You're never old enough to train jiu-jitsu. I have the students of 70 years old. They began training now.
Yeah, we also had a student 86 years old. He started training for 2 years. Then he stopped.
35 years, he thinks he's old. He acts like an old man. 49, rapaz, not one gray hair. Look at this.
Hazel doesn't have a gray hair in his head.
Let me hear one second. Let me check one thing.
If you try to get inside his toilet, there's 4 locks everywhere. The one place in his house.
He's the best. He tells everybody that I locked my bathroom.
Try to get into his bathroom, there's locks everywhere.
What's my favorite song?
It's raining.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, guys, but you know, this person also started training, you know, with my father, and many years ago, you know, wish my father were here too, but he's not. So I spoke to him, he said his love for everyone. Mr. Asif.
Bring a 300-pound guy here out of shape. Don't a young guy here to get the belt.
I'm really sad that my son lost.
He is. He came out from his nutsack. I don't know how he could fit in there. So be humble always. Be humble. I know where you have been.
I'm glad I enjoyed here. My journey started a long, long time ago. I'm not going to bore you with stories. I could be considered one of the original students back in the days when Marissa first arrived. Even before Marissa arrived, we used to watch like Henzo beating up guys on VHS. This is time before internet and YouTube and stuff, you know?
It wasn't that long ago, man.
Yeah, the journey was more than 20 years, but it took a little bit of time for Marissa to arrive and to start training. I honestly don't deserve this because I've been off the mat for too long. You know, not training. And yes, I'm sorry. I met Graham after so many years and like, man, I didn't recognize you. Roger always told me, man, I look like the guy who swallowed the guy who was
Prosperity does that to you. You're prosperous now.
Yeah, when I met Roger back in that days, I was a white belt, he was a blue, he was kicking everyone's butt. And we went to the first championship together in '99 competing. And I soon got my blue belt then. And after that, I was following Roger around everywhere, man. I was a student. And following him to the Pan Ams, following him to the Mundial, all the blue belts at the time, you know. And of course, doing it part-time, student, Roger full-time. But it's a great inspiration, always been something that would always motivate you, you know, to train with the brothers. I can't, of course, thank myself for being here, but also Carlinos, Master Carlinos, who's given me so much training back in the days at Gracie Baja. And this was the old days, you know. In Espacio Vidal, back in Baja, we used to train with legends on the mat. And if I start naming people, you just think I'm just name dropping, you know? But the reality is, we used to train with legends. Those legends of, you know, where we train on those mats, bro. Nothing like it, nothing compares. But we started here in like an old library, a very derelict building. I'm sure you heard the stories, it was colder inside than it was outside, you know?
I remember.
And you came. Back in '98, I was telling Henzo, he came in '98 to give a seminar, and then again in 2001. I remember that clearly. And Ezekiel Chok he taught us then. And he told me, man, no one's using this.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Huh?
But I'm not going to take too long. There's too many people to thank. Of course, Roger for keeping the door open, for allowing me to come into the mat, even when I'm off. For Nick, family man. Always welcoming me on the mats. For you guys, new fresh blood kicking my butt on the mat, reminding me what jiu-jitsu is always about learning. I'll borrow you, you know, you're a hammer one day, but if you take time off the mat, don't expect to be on top again, man. You come back, you start at the back at the bottom. And then you got to be humble and keep the open mind, keep learning. Yes, life happens, you go, you know, so many places. Jiu-jitsu is always there. You come back to jiu-jitsu, you're always a lifelong student. This is just, you know, another step in the journey. And yeah,
This is the beginning, huh?
The beginning. Even Henzo didn't recognize it.
I didn't know.
Well,
Good, man.
That's all. I don't know what to say. I didn't expect this. I don't deserve this, but I hope I keep you all proud
You're going to grow into it if you don't
and
believe us.
keep the legacy going. Thank you very much.